Hey, so I want to start this off. First, I want to introduce myself. My name is Brittany. For those of you who don't know me, hey. For those of you who do know me, hey y'all. Um, I want to start this off by saying I want to get my story out there of my life and what I've gone through when it comes to the side of domestic abuse, trauma bonding, healing, narcissism, the whole works of what I've gone through. I'm not coming on here to say I'm an expert or on anything on any of these topics. I strictly just want to get my story out there to let people who are going through or have gone through similar situations to what I've gone through that you're not alone. I know just from speaking to people in my life, new friends that I've met, that I'm not the only one. And when I was going through my situation, I joined a few Facebook groups where other people were going through what I was going through or had gone through what I had gone through. And I'd watched podcasts and YouTube videos, and it was amazing to me when I was watching these things and reading these things that I was like, I'm not crazy. Like, I'm not the only one going through what I'm going through. Like, what I'm going through isn't what love should be, isn't what life should be. Everything. Like, it was unbelievable to me to see other people's situations and views. And me knowing that I wasn't alone, I truly and honestly believe saved my life. Sorry that I'm umming so much. I told myself I was going to write down topics and kind of organize my thoughts a little bit before doing this. I still do plan on doing that, but I was like, you know what, this is my first video. I don't want to get too deep into everything on my first video. I just want to kind of introduce myself and let you guys know what to expect coming up with my videos and my story. And yeah, like, my biggest thing here isn't to point fingers, isn't to call names, isn't a lot of things. And don't get me wrong, when everything was happening and when I first got out of my relationship with my abuser, I had a lot of hatred. I had a lot of mixed emotions, actually. I was angry. I was mad. I was sad. I hated him, but I loved him. And it was a whirlwind. Now that some time has gone by, don't get me wrong, I still have those feelings sometimes. But I've been on a healing process. I've learned a lot to not blame myself. And I've learned it's okay to have these emotions and feelings and not to push them down and away into the side like, honestly, I typically do. Trauma. Crazy thing. And it does things to you. Mine happens to be to push things to the side and address them when they boil up and explode. But I haven't been doing that. I have been confronting my fears. I have been confronting these feelings and finding the root of why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling and figuring out the causes, figuring out the triggers, figuring out a way to deal with them in a healthy manner. I did get into therapy, which honestly, anybody that has gone through a domestic abuse situation or trauma, I 100% back getting into therapy. Yes, it's good to talk to people who've been through what you've been through. Yes, it's good just to get your story out like I'm going to do in these next coming weeks, months, so on and so forth. But therapy, there's just something about it. I feel like it's almost an unbiased third party in a sense. It's someone I feel you can talk to without having that backhand thought of that person is always going to side with you because they know you, because they love you, because they care about you, or because they've gone what you've gone through. And therapists really help with coping mechanisms and things to do, like ideas and thoughts of like how to work through certain emotions. Therapy's not for you, therapy's not for you. But if anybody's going through what I went through or has gone through anything similar to what I've gone through, I'd suggest talking to somebody. I'm here, not a therapist, but if anybody needs to talk, I truly 100% are here for anybody that needs just someone to listen, to talk to, anything like that, because having people like that in my life helped me get out of my situation, and like I said before, I truly believe saved my life. Now, what to expect in my videos. I'm going to tell you guys the nitty-gritty. I'm going to tell you guys all honesty. I'm going to tell you all truth. I might bring up some research that I've done here and there on my own, things my therapist has told me, just things like that. It's all going to be from my perspective, what I've lived, what I've been through. Like I said, not giving any expert advice here, because I'm not an expert, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not any of that. But what I can tell you is what I've gone through and what I continue to go through and my steps for it. I also plan on showing you guys pictures, letting you guys listen to recordings, a list of things, because I want people to understand things you see, things you hear that are flags. Things people do and say, not people, abusers do and say, to manipulate, to gaslight, to get reactive abuse. I went through it all. I used to think other people had it worse. So why am I complaining? Why am I anything? Like, I really used to think that. And it makes me sad now to kind of think about it. Especially if anybody else is thinking that way. Like, I could tell my story and somebody out there could be like, oh my gosh, what I'm going through is bad, but it's not nearly as bad as that. Because I thought that. But just because mine may not have been as bad as somebody else's, or just because someone else's isn't as bad as mine, doesn't make it any more wrong. Any less wrong. Sorry, like I said, I didn't think this through. You guys are getting the real me. I may mess up some words. I kind of look a mess right now because I just got done taking my dog on a walk. So, like I said, you're getting the nitty gritty. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. That's all I'm saying. I'll try to get better with this lighting. I'll try to get better with everything. I just came home from the walk, got my head cleared out, talked to a good friend, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm starting this tonight. I'm not going to get too into detail. That'll be next week, or this weekend. We'll see. I'll kind of just play it by ear, you guys. But I'm going to try to keep this constant at least once a week for you guys. Might be more than that. I'll try to keep the videos semi-short. just because I know a lot of people don't want to sit there forever and watch these videos. But if you ever have questions or comments, anything of that nature, feel free to reach out to me. I do plan on posting this on all platforms. I'm going to share it on YouTube, and then I will share that on my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my Snapchat. I will tag all of those pages for you guys also. So if you want to add the pages on any of the social media platforms and reach out to me, feel free. But I'm going to cut this one kind of short today. This might be long, might be short, I don't know. But I just want you guys to know I'm here. You're not alone. Hundreds, millions, thousands of people are going through domestic abuse every day. Going through abuse, period. And like I said, knowing I wasn't alone saved my life. It really did. And if I can help just one person, you know, get out of a situation, not be in a situation, just heal in general, that's all I really want to do with this, is at least help one person. Because there was at least 5 people that I spoke to that I could reach out to right now and thank them. Like, and if I could be one of those 5 people for somebody else, that's all I could ask for. So you guys, I love y'all, and I look forward to continuing these conversations, and I look forward to getting the message out there. I look forward to just bringing awareness to domestic abuse, whether it be emotional, physical, any of that. I just want to be a voice that's being heard, because too many of us are silenced. And I refuse to sit by and continue to be silent against these abusers, men and women. I'm not pointing fingers at one gender or the other. Although my abuser may have been of one gender, I certainly know it is not just one gender pointed. But I'm here. And I'm with you all. And I really hope I can help one person at least. And if anything, just bring understanding to the world. And just get my message out there, get my story out there. That's all I want to do. I just want people to know that you're not alone. You're not. And there's a lot of people that are out there going through what you're going through, or have gone through what you went through, that you have no idea about. I hid mine for a very long time. And I regret that I hid it as long as I did. And I just want people to know that you need to speak up. And I understand it's very unsafe in certain situations. Trust me, I know. It's so unsafe. But once you get that freedom, once you start healing, it's amazing. It is literally amazing. So like I said, you want to reach out, reach out. I'll try to make sure I post at least once a week, sometimes multiple times a week as things come up. I'm going to keep this real. I'm going to bring the nitty gritty. You don't like it? Don't watch it. You got questions? Let me know. If you want me to talk about something specific, let me know. If I haven't been through it, I know people that have, and I'm more than willing to bring people to my channel. and talk about topics that I may not know about. So let me know what you want to hear about, and I'll try to bring those in. But I'm for sure going to get my story out there for you guys, so you can know, so you can hopefully see the red flags before it's too late. I love y'all.